Hi, Adrienne Schroeder here from Mindful Music, where I use music as a vehicle to equip my students with the tools to succeed not only in music but in everything they do. Have you ever struggled with practicing, whether it be yourself or your child or your students? Is it forced? Is it like pulling teeth every week? And you feel like you've tried everything? Have you struggled to stay inspired during quarantine, during COVID? There's just so much coming at you with new virtual things and e-learning and summer inside. It's just a lot. Or maybe you are someone who is very consistent in practicing, but you beat yourself up all the time. Or you're consistent, you're happy, and then you get to the performance and you get so nervous that you don't play your best. Me too. I struggled with all of these things for years. My musical journey began at the piano when I was 5 years old, and I would practice. Our household was very disciplined. I was raised by musicians, and I would have everything down. I would get to the performance and I would not always do my best. I would get so nervous, and then I would be devastated afterwards. It was really hard. I was very disciplined. I also was not nice to myself mentally. I was beating myself up constantly. And it was so many face plants and failure and navigating and figuring it out and unhappiness until in grad school, my mentor introduced me to mindfulness and mindset shifts and thinking about my beliefs and what it was doing to my playing and what I was believing about myself. And upon that discovery, upon learning about those mindfulness techniques, I started playing my best. I was happier. I won auditions. It was amazing. I essentially freed myself from my own mental chains using mindfulness and the techniques that I learned as a musician. As a teacher in mindful music, I have seen incredible things from my students. I've seen students that hate practicing, like it's the worst thing ever. We make a subtle shift, something that I offer as an idea and they try on, and upon that shift, they're practicing every week, they're progressing, and they're happy, they're enjoying it. I've seen students with incredible performance anxiety, getting so nervous and then just falling apart in the performance, introducing different ideas about, what are you thinking? What are you believing? How are you practicing? And all of those things combined, they start playing their best. And it's so beautiful to see. And it echoes out into every part of their life. I had a parent text me and say, oh my gosh, they just hit their first home run over the weekend and they said they used a mindset tool from piano. And I was like, yes, that's the whole point. It echoes out into every part of our lives. That is the beauty, that is the magic, that is the purpose of mindful music. What I have for you today is Mindful Music Monthly. It is a monthly membership to Mindful Music to support everyone, whether you are an artist, a student, a teacher, a parent, or a human being navigating the human experience, to support all of us virtually during this time and beyond. So what it is, it shows up in two ways. It shows up with a weekly motivational, inspirational email with tools and tactics and mindsets and lots of things to keep you on your A game every Monday morning. So it's like, let's go Monday, supercharged. Another structure for you to lean into to support your success and stay in high performance during this time. And the second way Mindful Music Monthly shows up is a monthly live deep dive training with me on a mindful music topic. So whether it's how to practice, how to hold yourself to a high standard while maintaining self-compassion. Maybe it's a specific mindset for a specific emotion or performance anxiety. These are all ideas I have for Mindful Music Monthly, including family dynamics and practicing, which word on the street is that's a thing. The benefits to this are endless. What is different about mindful music is I break everything down into the doing and the being. Most music teachers teach the doing. So here are the notes and rhythms and scales and dynamics and all the technique to do in music, which is valid and needed. Totally. There's also the being. Who are you being when you're doing your technique? What are you believing? What thoughts are you giving power? And this is mindfulness. This is the being. And when we combine the two, that is when the magic happens. That is when our full potential can be released. The potential that was already there. The other thing that's different about mindful music is in everything I teach, I offer a musical application. So how the skill or value or tool applies in music, and a non-musical application. So an example of how it can begin to reach out into other parts of your life. So these ideas and tactics and tools, I failed and read so many books and have 2 degrees in music performance. It took me over 20 years to figure them out. And you can get them right now in mindful music. It's pretty awesome. These are ideas that I teach with my private clients as well at rates of over $100 an hour. In Mindful Music Monthly, it is $29 a month. $29 a month for weekly inspiration and support and tools and mindsets and a monthly deep dive training into a topic, all to support everyone staying motivated, staying at their best, and doing it in a loving way. And if you sign up right now, you get a free practice intention setting worksheet. So in everything I do, no matter it's music or not, I say to myself before, what is my intention? Why am I doing this? When we don't ask ourselves that, one of 2 things happens. We either do it poorly or we don't do it at all. So your celebratory gift for signing up for Mindful Music Monthly is a practice intention setting worksheet. There is absolutely no risk when you sign up for Mindful Music Monthly. You are not locked in. So if you try it out and for whatever reason you're not feeling it, you can unsubscribe, you can cancel at any time. Summer is upon us. A summer of a pandemic. A summer after months and months of e-learning. A summer of being inside a lot. People are hitting a wall. Now is the time. Now is the time to invest in your potential. Now is the time to invest in your inspiration. Now is the time to invest in leveling up and doing it in a loving way. And the way to do that I am offering is Mindful Music Monthly. It is a weekly inspirational, flying in your inbox Monday morning, let's get after it email, a monthly live deep dive training with me on a mindful music topic exclusive to members only. Also, if you can't make the live, you can re-watch as many times as your heart desires. So now is the time. Now is the time to invest in a loving way to skill build and reach your potential and stay motivated. So let's go. Let's build a community. Let's rise together. I can't wait to see you there. I'm so excited to bring it to you. This stuff changed the trajectory of my life. Mindfulness and music, this all exists to help you fly and keep going, and keep going bigger. I can't wait to see you there. Mindful Music Monthly, $29 a month. Sign up below and see you there. Now, sign up and go do something awesome.